In the vast and unforgiving theater of modern air combat, a silhouette slices through the clouds, a haunting shape that commands respect and instills a deep sense of caution in those who oppose it. This is the Sukhoi Su-35 Flanker E, Russia's definitive 4++ generation multi-role fighter. It is not merely an aircraft, it is a statement of intent, a declaration that the skies are a contested domain. Born from the legendary Flanker family, the Su-35 represents the zenith of conventional fighter design, a machine engineered to challenge and sometimes surpass the most advanced Western aircraft. It bridges the gap between 4th and 5th generation fighters, a formidable apex predator that hunts with raw power, unparalleled agility, and sophisticated electronic senses. The very presence of an Su-35 in a combat zone changes the strategic calculus. The visual signature of the Su-35 is instantly recognizable and utterly intimidating. It is a large, powerful aircraft inheriting the iconic blended wing-body configuration of its Su-27 predecessor, which creates exceptional lift and contributes to its remarkable agility. The airframe itself is a sophisticated blend of materials chosen for strength and weight reduction. Extensive use of titanium alloys, particularly in high-stress areas like the wing roots and engine nacelles, paired with aluminum, lithium, and composites throughout the fuselage and control surfaces, trims weight without sacrificing integrity. Unlike the original Su-27, the Su-35 has no canards, enabled by advanced flight control and thrust vectoring, reducing radar cross-section and drag, contributing to its higher top speed. Smaller twin tails and no large dorsal air brake, braking via differential rudders streamlines the profile. A quadruple redundant digital fly-by-wire system translates pilot inputs into precise micro-adjustments across slats, flaperons, and rudders, enabling controlled high angle of attack maneuvers most fighters cannot sustain. At the core of the Su-35's terrifying performance are its two Saturn AL-41F1S turbofan engines. These are not merely power plants, they are the heart and muscle of the beast. They provide the immense thrust that gives the Flanker E its incredible speed and agility. Each engine can generate approximately 19,400 pounds of dry thrust and 31,900 with afterburner. This power lets the Su-35, even when heavily laden with fuel and weapons, accelerate rapidly, climb at phenomenal rates, and reach top speeds well in excess of Mach 2.2. What truly sets them apart is the three-dimensional thrust vectoring nozzle. The nozzles move independently up, down, or sideways, letting the pilot aim the exhaust stream in any direction. Thrust vector control gives maneuverability impossible for fixed-engine fighters. Pilots use raw engine thrust to pull extraordinarily tight turns or make radical changes in direction, cheating the rules of airflow in a dogfight and snapping weapons onto target off-axis. The most famous, Pugachev's Cobra. Another, the Colbit. These moves enable rapid deceleration, overshoot forcing, and instant offense from a standstill. Such unpredictability complicates missile tracking, turning the Su-35's dance of death into every opponent's nightmare. An apex predator is only as good as its senses. The Su-35 hunts with some of the most powerful sensors ever fitted to a fighter jet. The centerpiece is the N035 Irbis-E passive electronically scanned array radar, detecting targets out to 400 kilometers, about 250 miles, tracking up to 30 and engaging 8 at once. Its electronically steered beam beats older mechanical sets and resists jamming, with a hybrid drive delivering an exceptionally wide scanning field that keeps locked during extreme maneuvers. Complementing it, the OLS-35 optical locator system, thermal, TV, and laser, enabling passive search, track, and engagement. A silent hunter with no radar emissions. Sneak up, IR track, launch. The target gets no radar warning. A state-of-the-art glass cockpit replaces analog dials with clear flight, sensor, and weapon displays, reducing pilot workload through fusion and letting the pilot focus on tactics. Paired with a powerful electronic warfare suite, the Su-35's avionics make it an intelligent, lethal hunter. Locks hold even as the jet turns sharply. The sensors fight as hard as the airframe. Information clarity, tactical calm, decisive action. The eagle's eye guides the claws. The Su-35 is not just a magnificent performer. It's a heavily armed weapons platform, with 12 hardpoints and over 8,000 kilograms, more than 17,000 pounds, of ordnance. That lets it perform many missions, from long-range interception to precision strikes. The arsenal is a deadly mix of advanced missiles, smart bombs, and rockets. A flying arsenal ready to unleash destruction. For beyond visual range, R-77-1, the AA-12 Adder, active radar homing, often compared to AMRAAM. For even longer range, the R-37M AA-13 Axehead, designed to kill high-value assets like AWACS and tankers from hundreds of kilometers. For the merge, R-73 AA-11 Archer, thrust vectoring, infrared homing, enabling high off-bore sight shots. The Flanker-E is also a highly capable strike aircraft, fielding precision-guided munitions from KAB-500L to KAB-1500L, plus satellite-guided bombs. KH-31 Krypton hunts air defenses or ships with lethal efficiency. Tactical cruise missiles like KH-59 strike deep while remaining outside most air defenses. And when close air support or last-ditch dogfighting calls, the Grizev Shapunov GSH-31, 30mm 1,500 rounds per minute, 150 rounds, is devastating. Long-range missiles, precision bombs, and a powerful internal cannon give the Su-35 pilot deadly options for any scenario. The Su-35 is a true multi-role fighter, designed to excel across missions. Its primary function is to gain and maintain air supremacy, long-range cap, detect with Irbis-E, engage with R-37M or R-77-1. High speed and range make it a superb interceptor, neutralizing bombers or cruise missiles before impact. It forms a critical layer in Russia's air defense network. Beyond air-to-air, the Su-35 excels at strike and seed, using KH-31 to hunt and kill radar installations, and performing deep interdiction against command centers, bridges, and ammunition depots. This dual-role flexibility is gold for any Air Force commander. The Su-35 received its baptism of fire over Syria, deployed to Khmeimim in 2016. It provided air cover and deterrence, effectively establishing a no-fly reality for hostile actors. Thousands of sorties refined tactics and proved systems in harsh, dusty conditions. Pilots gained invaluable experience near Western and regional forces, lessons fed back into training and development, forging the Su-35 in modern conflict. In the global arena of top-tier fighter jets, the Su-35 Flanker-E is a heavyweight contender, often compared with the best the West can offer. Its direct American rival, the F-15EX Eagle II, brings a powerful AESA radar and enormous payload, but the Su-35 holds a close combat edge with thrust vectoring and supermaneuverability. Against Rafale and Eurofighter Typhoon, comparisons are nuanced, both highly agile with sophisticated sensor fusion. Typhoon supercruises, yet neither matches Su-35 post-stall agility. Rafale's Spectra is world-class, but the Su-35's raw power and Irbis-E reach remain formidable. Versus the F-35, the Su-35's biggest disadvantage is lack of stealth. The Lightning II thrives in heavily defended airspace. Russia's answer: powerful radar modes including lower frequency assistance and IRST, immune to radar stealth. Su-35 strengths: incredible kinematics, powerful sensors, heavy payload. Weaknesses: larger radar signature and potentially higher maintenance. Western jets favor network-centric warfare, while Su-35 excels in the individual duel through power and agility. A true peer competitor that commands respect and careful planning. The Su-35's reputation has reshaped the arms market and geopolitics. China became the first major export customer in 2015, ordering 24 Su-35's fighters. The purchase likely accelerated domestic programs through exposure to advanced engines and thrust vectoring. Deliveries sent strategic ripples across the region. Long-range and anti-ship reach mattered. Egypt's order around 2018 signaled a diversification beyond U.S. suppliers, but CAATSA pressure complicated deliveries and operations, turning the deal into geopolitical maneuvering. Procurement became politics in motion. Marketing continues across Asia, the Middle East, and North Africa, promising top-tier capability with fewer political strings and often lower cost. Even small proliferations complicate Western planning. Overmatch cannot be assumed. As this powerful flanker spreads its wings, it reshapes assumptions across the globe. The Sukhoi Su-35 Flanker E stands as a testament to Russian aviation design, blending raw power, breathtaking agility, and sophisticated technology. In a stealth-dominated era, it offers a compelling counter-argument, a brilliantly executed 4++ design pushed to the limit. Speed, maneuverability, firepower. Together, they command respect and instill fear. It embodies a distinct combat philosophy, built for the dogfight, for the visceral close-quarters duel, where pilot skill and kinematics reign, pointing weapons where others cannot follow. From hypersonic range launches to silent IR tracking to terrifying agility in the merge, a Flanker E in the battlespace forces a re-evaluation of tactics, caution, respect, understanding. It is the ultimate flanker, a bridge to future stealth, yet so capable it will serve for years. A symbol of Russian engineering, proof there is more than one path to air dominance. Fast, powerful, deadly, the Su-35 Flanker E has carved its name into aviation history.